What makes The Summer I Turned Pretty so addictive? It's more than just a teen love triangle. It's a window into how women see, feel, and love. This show doesn't just tell a story. It reflects the female gaze, how women express desire, emotional depth, and identity through their own lens. From its dreamy direction to the way its characters are written, everything about this series screams woman-led storytelling. But to understand how it captures what women want and idealize, we have to dive into the world of Belly Conklin and the two men who orbit her summer after summer. The female fantasy and the power of choice. In most love stories designed for men, romance is simple. One man, one woman, or sometimes a harem fantasy built on desire and validation. But women's romance fantasies are different. They're about choice. The love triangle, like Bella, Edward, and Jacob in Twilight, or Katniss, Peeta, and Gale in The Hunger Games, isn't just about choosing between two men. It's about defining who you are through love. Historically, women didn't have much say in love or marriage. Stories that gave them the freedom to choose were revolutionary. They turned emotional conflict into empowerment. In The Summer I Turned Pretty, Belly's decision between Conrad and Jeremiah isn't only about romance. It's about what kind of woman she wants to become. Jeremiah, the golden retriever, energy. Jeremiah Fisher is the embodiment of warmth, fun, charming, and effortlessly magnetic. He's the guy who lights up a room, the human version of a golden retriever, loyal, affectionate, and easy to love. He makes romance feel safe and simple, but beneath that golden glow lies immaturity. Jeremiah's spontaneity borders on irresponsibility. He seeks attention, avoids accountability, and makes choices that show he's not ready for adult love. His impulsive decisions, from skipping opportunities to proposing out of insecurity, make him exciting but also unstable. He represents a kind of love that's thrilling but fleeting, like waves that crash beautifully then disappear. Conrad, the still water runs. Deep Conrad, the older brother, is Jeremiah's opposite. Quiet, serious, and deeply intelligent, he's the man who carries the weight of the world. He's responsible, emotionally guarded, and sometimes frustratingly distant. But his steadiness is exactly what makes him compelling. Conrad's love isn't loud, it's consistent. Even when he's struggling, even when he pushes people away, there's sincerity behind his silence. He's not perfect. He lies, hides pain, and often retreats instead of confronting emotion. But his love has depth and permanence. If Jeremiah is the wild ocean, Conrad is the calm pool that's always been there. Waiting, the female gaze in action for decades. Film and television reflected the male gaze, women shown as objects, love simplified through male fantasy. But The Summer I Turned Pretty flips that perspective. It's written, directed, and framed for women. The camera doesn't just show bodies, it lingers on eyes, hands, backs, and subtle gestures that communicate intimacy instead of objectification. It's not about dominance or control, it's about connection. Even the lighting and pacing feel dreamy, emphasizing emotion over spectacle. The kiss scenes are unapologetically sensual, not because they're explicit, but because they're emotional. They're the kind of kisses that make you feel what it's like to be wanted completely, not just desired physically. The show also uses music perfectly, from Taylor Swift to Olivia Rodrigo, translating Belly's feelings into soundtracks of teenage longing. It's the female gaze made audible. Belly's journey and the symbolism of water at its core. The Summer I Turned Pretty is a coming-of-age story. Belly isn't just learning about love. She's learning who she is. Her transformation, the summer she turned pretty, represents how society starts seeing her differently once she grows into womanhood. Water flows through the story like a mirror to her emotions. The beach, the pool, the rain, all reflect her evolution. Water is change, freedom, and identity. And through that symbolism, we begin to see the real metaphor at play. Jeremiah is the ocean, unpredictable, exciting, dangerous. Conrad is the pool, still safe, familiar. Belly swims in both, but the question becomes, which water feels like home? The choice that defines her by the end, it's clear why Belly gravitates toward Conrad. He's not the easy choice, but he's the right one for her. His love isn't about fireworks, it's about quiet devotion. He remembers the small things, protects her peace, and supports her growth without controlling it. Jeremiah gives her adventure. Conrad gives her stability. One challenges her heart, the other nurtures her soul. And that's the beauty of the female gaze. It doesn't tell you who's right or wrong. It celebrates choice, growth, and the complexity of love itself. What the female gaze teaches us, The Summer I Turned Pretty, isn't just about teenage love. It's about how women experience affection, desire, and identity in their own language. It tells us that love isn't one size fits all. Some women want passion. Others want peace. Some need the ocean's chaos. Others crave the pool's calm. Through Belly's story, we see that every woman's love story is valid, even the messy ones, even the ones that don't last. Because in the end, the female gaze isn't about how women look. It's about how they feel.